continue to pray and hope, and I ask you all, to each of you, to keep this hope alive. 9 months in, as we all know, the fact that we continue to send these united pictures from Central Park to the families, to the released hostages, as we've seen the rescued hostages say, the fact that everybody from all around the world continues to fight for them after even so months have passed, it gives them strength and hope.
9 months, waking up every morning, praying that Omer too is still waking up every morning, that he is strong, that he is surviving, and is waiting to be rescued. It has been 9 months since our last conversation with Omer on the evening of October 6th from his post.
Omer, you being the proud dual citizens of both Israel and the United States, love celebrating Independence Day both there and here. Yet, you're anything but independent at this moment, held in the most horrific conditions in Gaza. All leaders must put political agendas aside and focus on the lives of the hostages as the most urgent matter at stake.
My name is Guri Alfi. I'm a proud Jew, father of 4 daughters. I'm an Israeli and a Zionist. Lately, when I introduce myself this way, I'm taking a risk. Everyone here surely understands that what I'm talking about right now. And the truth is, in the past year, all of us, Israelis, Jews, those married to Jewish people, those born to Jewish people, and anyone who is okay with the concept of Israel's existence, all of us, unintentionally, have become one big support group. We have been living in a world we thought was part of the past, experiencing something we didn't think we would ever experience, living the lives of our grandparents. History is repeating itself. We are making a reasonable, humane, necessary request, while others are tearing down posters and screaming, "Go back to where you came from," as if we have anywhere else to go. One of the 120 hostages for whom we are praying and demanding their release is Omer Neutra, whose family is here today with us. Omer is a US citizen. He was born and raised here. He was accepted into a prestigious university and had everything a young man from Long Island could wish for. But at the age of 18, Omer decided to volunteer to serve in the IDF. What kind of kippah you wear or what kind of kashrut you keep, they don't care where you live or who you voted for. When they point at us, they see Jews, or the newly sanitized word, Zionist. We are one people, and we leave no one behind. Am Yisrael Chai.
It has been 9 months since the worst moment of our lives, and for the hostage families like the brave Neutra standing here, 9 months of the worst moment of their lives. 9 months that a dozen women have now been held hostage by the Hamas rapist regime, among 120 hostages still languishing in the Hamas terror dungeons. 9 months that you have been coming out in force in New York City, in Central Park, come rain or come shine, to demand, bring them home now. The joggers running past here in Central Park, there's very little that they can do to help us to bring them home now. This is not a demand that we're making of the joggers in Central Park or the families over here. The demand, bring them home, is the demand that we, Israel citizens, must make of our government. It's a demand that the consulate on the other side of the park must hear, and the government in Jerusalem. And it is the demand that you need to trust that your brothers and sisters in Israel will make of the government to keep the release of the hostages the #1 priority.
Amen.
When we mobilize allies, when we mobilize friends, We don't need them to demand bring them home, because we know we need to bring them home. That's on us. Thank you very much. We know that. From them, we need to hear another demand, a demand to the Hamas terror regime. And that demand is to let them go now. We want to mobilize a genuine mass movement for what is a true humanitarian emergency, a global humanitarian emergency, to tell the White House, to tell your government, you start acting like a superpower now. You start acting like the world's leading power and using all available leverage that you have on Hamas and its backers to let them go, because it isn't happening yet, and it has to start, because 9 months is far, far too long.
Bring them home now. Bring them home. Bring them home. Bring them home. Let them go now. Let them go now. Let them go. Let them go. Let them go now. Let them go now. Let them go now. Let them go now. Let them go.